Tony! If you don't answer this goddamn door, I'm gonna force your goofy ass downstairs. Tony, what the fuck?
I could explain. I swear.
Sweet liberty, Tony. This is an act of treason.
Dad, I think the boss are right. The pinnacle beliefs will work well with Super Earth. What are you doing?
I'm gonna teach you a really good lesson, boy.
Hello, internet losers. I'm the Cringe Lord. Today we'll be discussing Helldivers 2, a game filled with propaganda and alien booty. Filled with freedom and liberty and democracy. You want to spread democracy by kicking aliens' ass? Well, join the Helldivers. And no, I'm not reading off of a script. I'm definitely reading this off my point of view and my opinions. All jokes aside, I think it's one of the best video games I ever played, and for good reasons. Everything about it is almost perfect.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute detail.
Even though Helldivers has some hella dives. Haha, you see what I did there? It has good player base, and it's still alive with a healthy community. If you're not a gamer, you're probably wondering, what's the big deal? So what is good? That, my friend, is an understandable question.
That is the question.
The one thing you gotta understand is, gaming in the state it is today is so dog shit. Helldivers could easily fall into the corporate greed like live service. COD, I'm looking at you. Helldivers could fall into that trap. Yes, Helldivers did have some downfalls, but it was fought back due to the community in Arrowhead. This is because we generally love the game and how awesome it is. There's something so satisfying seeing people uniting.
Look, Waffle, all I'm saying, man, Waffle, is that you, alright, made outfit, money, alright? Absolute banger. Infinite money glitch. Okay, Femboy is the new thing, 2025.
A game that people love and for good reasons. It's fun, it's absolute cinema, and the enemies are fun to fight, and for simple extraction shooter, it is impressive. It just shows how the developers put sweat and tears into this game. No, it's not perfect by any means, and we will get into that. The gameplay, the music, sandbox, the community, beautifully well put together, and that, my friends, is what I'm here to discuss about. To tell you and why this game is a masterpiece, despite a year later. Back in my day, when Helldivers 2 came out, we didn't have customizing loadouts. All we use is sticks like monkeys, and we fight like monkeys.
Now, well, you can't speed up by anybody now. You think you're better than me? Well, you think, oh, I like the way you drive. What, you got a fancy new what? Huh? Speed out!
The gameplay is absolute cinema. If you ever wondered why the game is so immersive, well, look at it yourself. I love films and video games. I always wanted to be in a film and be the main character. After all, I am the main character. I always wanted a film but a video game. Helldivers is like the whole bunch of what makes a good sci-fi fiction combined into one unlimited Super Saiyan. For example, Star Troopers, Aliens, Terminator 2, and etc. My point is that I feel like I'm in a movie, which makes it so immersive. All these things that inspired sci-fi movies and even video games like Halo, which makes it so freaking goddamn awesome. Let's go fucking play this game, for God's sakes. All the chaotic fun plays together like a dance. It brings people together and unite as one, which is very hard for a co-op shooter. Arrowhead, add split screen. I want my split screen. I am a consumer. Let me consume. Has a perfect loop and progression. The goal is for extraction shooters to extract, which does really well. You can argue it can be repetitive at times, and it could be boring also. But let me tell you something at Arrowhead's website. A game for everyone is made for no one. That's how a game is supposed to be. Every game loop isn't for everyone, which is fine. If you don't mind it, the game loop, then it is perfect for you. The goal is to do the objectives and extract. Pretty simple, am I right? Right?
Anyway,
Hey, Grease, hold up. I want to, let me beat the gunner.
all right. If you mess this up, I'll shoot Happy Waffle. What, what the fuck?
Took him less than a second. Took him less than a second, bro.
Fuck, man. Why would you do that?
The enemies are not great, not amazing, but fucking perfect. There's so many types of variety of enemies that you can fight in roles. The enemies in this game will make you and your team think and strategize. For example, stalkers are the #1 prime target to kill, cause they could outrun you and kill you easily. By stopping them, you have to kill their nest, which takes them down for good. Chargers are heavily armored, however you can one-shot them in the head with a recoilless rifle. One of the things I realized about Helldivers is preparation. It's key to the success. Before you land, the mission gives you a brief information like the weather environment in the enemy zones, objectives, and what type of enemies. This forces you in your team to think and strategize before landing on a mission, which is so cool. Helldivers is about working with your team and strategizing, because each situation is different, which keeps the gameplay loop fresh and not boring. As progression goes, there is these things called samples, requisites, and super credits. What you telling me that I could actually play the game and earn it? Wow! Except there's one criticism. Super credits, don't get me wrong, you can still earn super credits and buy war bonds for free. However, I really wish there was a way to get better rewards for super credits. It's not hard to get them, but it is repetitive. Another thing is that is a downer, the after content. After you complete the game, there is nothing to do besides earning war bonds, which is hunting super credits. For weird reasons, the devs love changing things that are usually fine where they are. Why? Why fix it if it ain't broken? And there are things that needs to be acknowledged, like better in-game rewards. But that's my opinion though. What makes the game also fun is the community, and you gotta love the memes out of this game.
We stopped serving McBreakfast at 11.
Can I get a McGriddle? Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hey, what's up, Griddle?
The fan art is amazing. The fan edits, the community is very wholesome and funny. And best of all, it brings people together to take down Joel.
Many of your men survived, enough to honor our contract.
Joel is a dungeon master dev that basically controls the enemy side. As a community, we need to fight back, which is freaking awesome. They even launched Helldivers on the Xbox platforms. The response of the community was very wholesome and welcomed Xbox players, except the PlayStation fanboys. I'm looking at you fanboys. That's all I have to say about Helldivers 2. See ya gamers, and don't die from cringe.